and Craig.
All right,
two
Matt,
behind.
we move on to basket 17. There's a par 3, 331 feet.
This is a treacherous hole, 17. It goes through this tight gap, up there to the right, over a bunker. Don't go left because it's OB.
Yes.
Drops off. Both behind the basket, it drops off too.
Now's the time to make the move. Coming around.
That's a safe shot in the bunker there. He's not way up. It's safe. He's not going to have a birdie putt. Now Steve looking to see if he can put the pedal to the metal here.
And that looks sweet down the middle, turning to the right.
Man, that's a beautiful rock.
That's a good shot. Stevie's happy with that one.
Yeah, that is there. Skip hoping to capitalize here on another hole that should favor him.
Lefty friendly hole. Oh, unfortunately caught a tree and kicked left.
Here's Craig trying to make a move. That bogey on the last hole really hurt him a lot.
And he lets that one rip.
That's a well-executed shot.
Very
Took
nice.
the early inside route. Should have a look.
See what Skip's got on his second shot here, Matt.
Well, he's got to be very careful with the approach here because it is a very, very elevated green. Now Justin, he probably just has a little upshot.
Big jump putt there.
He was trying to go for it, knowing that Stevie was there. Good effort.
It's a good view of Craig's second shot.
Yeah. He's coming across. Look how the basket. This is a fast, fast green.
He really hits that cut shot. That putt really cuts it nice.
That really works. You know, go through that routine every time.
It's working.
It increases your chances of making that putt, no matter what happened to you on the last hole.
That was really nice. All right, Skip's third shot.
Looking to save par here.
Wow, he thought that was
held
going to pounce off, but it cut in.
But the way he was putting, you're going to make them all. Don't forget your disc. Now Justin, he went for that last putt, so he's got a little work here.
Gets his par. Wow, Stevie stepping up for the 2 here.
What a drive.
Great drive.
On the next to last hole.
Very nice. A good birdie at a great
Puts it
time.
in.
Stevie takes the lead again. Look at that grouping, Matt, as we go into the last hole.
Wow. 2 strokes separating 4 players.
All right, Matt, we're on to basket 18. There's a par 4, 528 feet.
The signature hole at Jordan Creek is hole 18. You got to transverse first this first creek, and then just get it in the middle of the fairway. You got to play left to right. You got to be very, very accurate with your tee shot to even have a chance of getting to 3.
Steve pumps it down.
That's a little too far left. He's going to have a tight little. He's going to have a tough decision on his next shot. Yeah. Now, basically on this hole, these guys are just using their putters or maybe a rock at the most, but they're just looking to lay it down there. That's all you're trying to do.
Set up for the next shot.
Yeah, just give yourself a chance at the next shot. This is a hole that you really got to think about. Now, Justin's played this hole a number of times, and he prefers this flick shot.
That looked like nicely executed there.
Yeah, well done. Skip looking to just put it in play.
Another lefty-friendly hole here. That's cutting down to the alley.
A little too wide. He kicked out in the. Now the fun begins.
Now you can see where they're laid up. They're going to go straight through the
that
opening.
little light there to the right. They got to go through, and then there's a creek there that they got to get over. So Craig's about 400 feet away. Not 400, I would say about 300 feet to get across.
Well, that's close.
Nah, that didn't look good.
He's thinking it's wet.
That to me looked like it was wet. You got to make a decision here. Do you lay up in front of the creek or do you go across? Now Skip trying to go across himself.
That caught something. Stevie on the left side, but he'll have a pretty good alley to throw through, Matt.
Yeah, he doesn't. Steve should be able to get a mid-range through there and up to the safe part of this hole across the creek.
Sends it through the gap. And he's over.
Well executed, safe shot. Putting the pressure on everyone else.
Now you can see the creek here that comes into play.
Okay. Now Justin laid up here because he wasn't in a good spot. Lays
All right,
up.
good kick there. He's got a good look.
Easy 4. Skip was in the water.
Tough break.
Probably about 50 feet for his par.
Wow, good run on that uphill jump putt.
Now Craig was
Craig also was in the water.
Yes. Oh, almost.
Wow.
What a run. Now Steve. Looks like Steve just has to get up and down, clinch the victory. No one else is going to have a chance to catch him.
Wow, and he almost made it, Matt. Just hit a little too near the top.
He really wanted that, but I don't think it really mattered. Justin for the par.
Got it.
Nicely done. But Steve, such a competitor, he wanted that 3 badly and ended up on a good note.
And he was dead on, just a little bit high on that one, man.
Maybe a half a link. Well, Craig, after a great run there for his par, going to drop it in for the bogey.
Nicely done. Well, Matt, we saw some great competition here from this foursome.
This was so tight the whole way, back and forth. And actually, I had 4 players tied with 2 holes to go. Was incredible.
Skip, nice putt.
Skip making another putt. What a great performance by Skip.
All right, Steve right here for the victory.
And the drop in.
And he's got it. Congratulations, Stevie BRINSTER.
Congratulations.
Nicely done. Look at that, Matt. It was a tight group, but Steve held on.
Great golf by all 4 players.
Absolutely.
It was so tight, and
Matt, we'll be right back to wrap it all up.
Nanotechnology, building atom by atom.
Pennsylvania's Nanofabrication Manufacturing Technology Partnership is preparing Pennsylvanians for the jobs of tomorrow. As your governor, I want to encourage young people who are still in school, as well as workers who want to gain new skills, to consider the educational opportunities available through the partnership.
Call 866-NANO-4ME. On the web, nanoforme.org.
Hi, I'm Val Jenkins, and you're watching Disc Golf Monthly, the show that brings you one step closer to the exciting sport of disc golf.
Wow, Matt, once again, Steve BRINSTER shows why he's one of the world's top disc golfers. A great run, but the other competitors gave it a good go.
Yeah, it was a tight match all the way. Justin was right there. Craig was right there. But that big birdie on 17 by Steve proved to be decisive.
Outstanding play on a great course, and some great camera work from our producer cameraman, Kevin McGorry.
Yeah, once again, Kevin did a great job capturing the essence of this course and some spectacular golf by this final group. It was a pleasure to watch.
Well, we had a good time. We hope you folks did too. For Disc Golf Monthly, I'm Carl Cubbage with world-class disc golfer Matt LaCourte. Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the exciting sport of disc golf.